shit happening. Okay, so the 7-year-old kid, he was being consistently bullied in his classroom, constantly getting hit. He went to his mother about the whole entire situation. And, you know, as a parent, you usually brush off like crazy stories like that. Like, there's no way this is happening in the classroom, right?
Right.
So who's going to believe the kid half of the time? Well, she went up to a parent-teacher conference and she brought up these issues that her son was saying. The teacher brushed it off and said, oh, no, this is actual video of the classroom and how my kids behave. And he pulls up a video and he accidentally showed her a video where another student brought her son to the ground and was punching him in the face.
Oh, hell no.
And that's not the only bad part about this. The teacher was actively saying hit him and recording this as well. But also the teacher is accused, and I'm only saying this because there's no video evidences of this, of holding the boy up and letting other kids hit him. And he is saying all this is for disciplinary actions.
What in the hell?
Exactly.
It sounds like he should be running like it sounds like prison.
It sounds like a giant prison.
Like one of those fictional prisons that you see in the movies.
Exactly.
So he really thought this was Fight Club.
He really did thought this was Fight Club, and he actually thought this was actual good discipline to have on children. So what would you have done? Because I'm going to tell you what I would have done if I noticed that video.
If I would have seen the video in his hands, my fist would have been in his face. He would have been experiencing what my child was experiencing, and it would have been worse because they would have needed the jaws of life to pull me off of him. Like, what is the point of teaching if this is what you're going to do?
Exactly. Aren't teachers supposed to be role models, and you're over here like letting kids literally beat the shit out of each other? These are 7-year-old kids. I get it. Kids can be unruly most of the time, but this does not call for it.
But that's what you sign up to do when you become a teacher or you work with children. Like, they're unpredictable.
Exactly. So no matter what, it's just like you signed up to be a teacher. You know kids can be unruly. But at the same time, this is not the type of disciplinary action you need to take.
No.
Especially
not
in
even
school.
for grown adults. This wouldn't be something that
now, to be fair,
you would do.
If there was a fight club at actual work just to get people to shut up, I would participate in it. Just to be clear. But these are kids we're talking about. You don't.
Okay. A consenting adult is different. If something like that was to go down, then children who cannot consent to anything like this, and I doubt most children want to participate and be the person that's being pinned down.
Exactly. And overall, it's just like this. If it was like one of my kids, if I had any kids, you wouldn't see daylight, motherfucker. You wouldn't. You'd be trapped in the basement, begging for life. But I am sad and shocked and appalled this is actually happening in the public school system. This is why I always say don't trust public schools. Because no matter what, they don't give a fuck about you. No matter what. You don't know what type of crazy people or crazy individuals. And I always say this, there are good teachers out there, but majority of everything in the public school system is fucking rotten to the core.
You know, it has a lot. It's a deeper conversation than that, because these teachers we have to address, they're not being paid what they should be paid. And on top of that, you have people who are actively trying to defund public schools. You have overcrowding in classes. You have so many other things that are going on. These kids don't need that. They need a good teacher. I hear your stories and I hear a lot of other people's stories. I was blessed to be in the school systems that I was in because I had great teachers. I had teachers who really influenced me to go into certain directions and really encouraged me to come out of my shell. And I never experienced really having the teachers that you've described and that I've heard from other people. What we need is reform. This person needs never to teach again. They need to be in a jail cell.
Buried under it.
Where they could have a fight club, hopefully the other prisoners to get around and they could do a fight club and he could be that student being being beaten. Hopefully the mother is suing the school.
She is.
Good.
But it's also going to take a very fucking long time.
Well, hopefully she has that fire in her where she doesn't give up, because I know lawsuits could take a while to get settled, but there's video evidence of this.